now that I have my kid, like I might be this, oh, I'm a boss bitch, da, da, da. But deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child.
There you go.
But unfortunately,
and have a man protecting you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part.
Right.
Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man holding you down, protecting you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's right. And that shit's hard. Like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know? Yeah. But I would do anything to have a man like.
Things are getting real. I feel like a mosquito at a nudist colony. Where do I start? All right, there's so much to unpack here. In this video, this young lady just had a baby and realized that, you know, life is tough without a man. She wants to spend time with her baby, just like all women do. And it's challenging. She doesn't want that. She wants, you know, she wants a man. She wants a family. She wants to be able to, you know, be there to nurse her baby and do those motherly things. That's normal. That's a great thing. But who is your baby daddy? Were you guys married? Were you guys in a committed relationship? Did you guys discuss pregnancy, birth, children? Man. So let's do this. Let's run to the comments. I like to do that first because I like to hear what the people have to say. So let's pull that up and see what the streets are saying about this young lady. And we'll go from there. Here we are. Let's run to the comments. Let's see what's going on here. Single mothers are the saddest women out there when there's no one around. Regret is inevitable. Consequences of life for the smoking man. Well, whose fault is that when you choose the wrong guy? Maybe go after the nice guys and that the women call boring and predictable, and then you won't have these issues. Yeah, these guys are not giving her a break here. You know, she's pouring her heart out about some of the decisions she's made in her life, and no one is giving her a break or cutting her any slack because they felt that it was her choice, that she chose that guy to sleep with, and these are the consequences. So they're not giving her any, you know, cold hard truth. These 3 or 4s better take notes. There is, man, these comments are brutal. You know, she might not want to watch this because these comments because ooh, the tears are delicious. All right, guys, just take it easy on her. You know, she is crying. You know, the milk is already spilt. So yeah, but they're just going in. Oof. All right. Okay. This woman is obviously having hot girl summer remorse. Okay. She's put herself in a position. She's made some bad decisions, and her outcomes are not what she envisioned herself. She wanted to have fun during her 20s, 25, hot girl summer, party, do this, sleep with this guy, date that guy, go after the top guys, and then 29, find somebody to settle down with. Well, you know, this is what the red pill advises against. If you want good outcomes. Now, if you just want to live your life and do what you want, that's the thing. But if you want to have a successful, healthy marriage, you want to increase your probability that these things will happen. So here's a couple tips. It says you should, you know, don't sleep around, no hot girl summers, don't twerk on Instagram, live a simple life, you know, and just don't be a hoe. Don't, you know, you want to protect yourself from the harshness of the world. You know, be selective in who you choose as your mate. Treat it as life or death. The happiest women in the world have a husband and a child and a house and a dog, and it's very, very simple. The ones that doing all this extra stuff, you know, once they're 45, it all comes to depression, anxiety, you know. So you want to set yourself up for happiness, okay? Be you know, this whole feminist movement of freedom. With freedom comes responsibility, okay? Everybody wants freedom until you have to, you know, take care of a kid by yourself, and struggle and hustle and grind. You know, this woman is wishing that she would have made better decisions in her life. wishing she would have been more selective and chose a husband who would be with her, who would support her, and grant her the ability to be at home with her child. So ladies, this is, the comments ripped you up. They're calling it crocodile tears. I don't know what's next for this young lady. She's going to be kind of reaching. Now her next step is to pretty much find a stepfather. Okay. She has to find another guy willing to take on her and her kids. It's a package. She's not looking for a boyfriend. She's looking for a stepfather. Okay. Make no mistake about it. He's going to jump in. He's going to pay for the stuff. He's going to take care of the kid. He gets a raw deal, so that's where we're at with this. Let me see what else I've got here. So, people's like, just a couple things, people are blaming, okay, well, what about the guy? He's not stepping up as a father. She didn't choose the right guy. Okay. So men control relationships and marriage. Women control sex and babies. Women choose who come into this world. Okay. If you didn't think he was going to be a fit father and or husband, then you shouldn't sleep with him. Okay. You should actually wait until he becomes your husband and then have a baby with him. That just sounds crazy, but these things are put in place to protect women, to protect children. Okay. The whole marriage, love, marriage, baby carriage, there's a reason and order of things in life. And if you go out of order, then your probability drops down. Now you're a single mother. Okay. Single mothers, the children of single mothers lead to the most degeneracy, crimes, poverty. So you're already behind the 8 ball. Your child doesn't have a father. Now you have to find a father. You have to fight the single women for fathers. You have to fight the women with kids for fathers. You don't even have time. By the time you work, by the time you take care of your kid, when do you have time to cultivate a relationship? It's an uphill struggle from here on out. Your life is different once you're a mother. And these women don't realize, these women don't realize this, and they take this for granted. This is life or death. In the eastern part of the world, not US, in other cultures, it's very important that the women find a suitable mate, somebody that could protect them, provide for them. Very simple. Okay. In the West, we tell women, get your college degree, independent, boss chick. No, this is what's leading to all of this mess that's happening right now. All right. The accessibility of women to men, it's a lot going on. All right. So I wish this lady the best of luck in her pursuits. But ladies, learn from this. Understand why these things are in place. It's to help you and protect you. Okay. People have told you that you're empowered, that you can get on birth control and you can have sex as much as you want. That is not the reality. Nobody wants a used car. Okay. Everybody wants a new car. If they're going to be your husband, you want somebody that's pure, that's friendly, that's fit, that's feminine, not somebody that has somebody else's kid. She's already given the best she can do to somebody else. And now you have to deal with that. It is what it is, and I know a lot of single mothers out there that go through this same thing, and I see them and they're just single and they're like, the guys are crazy out there. It's weird. Guys just don't want to commit. Yeah. You have a baby already. What single guy wants to jump on board into your life, into your schedule? He's not building anything with you. He's just kind of being a piece in your puzzle. I saw on Facebook, this guy got with this girl. I'm like, oh, it's the guy I know. And she was pretty. I was like, okay. But then she had 2 kids. I was like, oh, why would a single guy get with a woman with 2 kids? But hey, to each his own. There's guys out there, and, bless them with all their heart. And basically she put on Facebook, oh, that's so great that he fit into my life. He just fit into our crazy life. So he was just automatic dad. Basically, he goes from a single guy into her life, taking the kids to baseball practice, doing all of this stuff, and he feeding the dog. He moved into her house that her and her ex-husband probably built. So now you're a guy living in a house that another man has provided for his wife and his kids. How is that even a thing? As a man, how could you even do that? It's beyond me, being another man's house that he provided. So now you're getting provided for. Ooh, that's kind of icky to me. But anyway, maybe just call me crazy and old fashioned. Okay, so that's one thing. All right, so I have another friend in the healthcare industry who says, man, this is crazy out here. She sees that she works at a hospital and she sees the aftermath of all of this crazy dating, this loose morals, and she sees the STDs. Let me pull that message up that she sent to me just the other day. Hold on. All right, so trust me, I have seen the aftermath of all these hookups, relationships. You should see the nonsense I see in hospitals. STDs, HIV, AIDS, unwanted pregnancies, drug addicts having babies. The list goes on. Sex has become a handshake. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. And this is somebody in the front lines who sees this day in and day out, that, people making bad decisions, men and women, like for the most part. But women, you've got to hold it down. You got to be like your great grandmothers and your grandmothers. Be like them, do this whole marriage thing first. It sounds a little crazy, but increase your probability of success. Be with people that are serious about a relationship. Date with intentions. I want to talk about this concept as well. We just date just to date and to fill time. You're dating to find a mate, to find somebody to marry, to find somebody to spend the rest of your life with, to find somebody to have a child with. This is a very important decision. This is the most important decision you're ever going to make in your life. You can get another job. You can go to this job. You can find another job, but you don't want to find another mate and go to this marriage and that marriage. You want to do one and done, right? Find somebody that you grow with. Find somebody that you can take care of. They can take care of you. All right. Date with intentions. If you ever go out with a date with a guy, say, hey, I'm looking for somebody that I want to marry, and see what he says. If he runs away, he's like, man, this is too much for me. Then you know that he's not on the same wavelength as you. He's just out here in the world doing his thing. Okay. Racking up tallies on his belt. Hey, find somebody that wants to marry you. That's serious. Okay. And that's where you have the best chances of having a successful relationship. And, you will have kids that have a better start with two parents in the house. Hey, look, two parents. Hey, man, people do good with two parents. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me. Two parent households are usually winning. Okay? They're usually winning. They usually have a nice house. They usually live in a nice neighborhood. They usually have kids that do well, have less trauma, commit less crimes. But hey, let's just have that. Let's have kids out of wedlock, and let's continue to live off the government. Oh, I said that. I'm sorry I said that. Excuse me. Yes. But that's another talk. We could talk about that some other time. We're just trying to keep this focused. All right. So a little bit about me. I've had 3 little daughters and a wife that I adore greatly. Whenever my wife leaves me with the kids, it could be a day. It could be 2 days or something. She has to do something. And I am stressed out. It's a lot of work. They need a lot from me. And I couldn't imagine that being every day. I say, okay, my wife's going to be back tomorrow or later on tonight or the next day. And so I'm like, whew. But imagine that being your everyday. The despair and that you feel with that feeling. I couldn't imagine that. And that stress. So ladies, make the right decisions. Get a guy that's going to be there for you. All right. All right. This is me signing off. Brent in Miami. If you like what I said, if I got some things right, let me know. If I got some things wrong, let me know in the comments also. I'll catch you on the next one. All right.